Good morning, everyone. Namaste. It is I, Gina Louisa, here once again helping to lift the vibration of our collective consciousness. It is Saturday. Today is November the 14th of 2015. And boy, oh boy, we have just sparkling, innovative energies around us today. Really feels like a good day for contemplating, a good day for planning, a good day for actually even implementing. Feels like a good day to get done a lot of little things that we've been wanting to get done. It's like tying up a lot of loose ends today. I don't know, it just feels like one of those days where we need to put things where they need to go, do what we need to do, perhaps take some time for exercising today. Make sure we eat right and exercise, of course, every day and drink fresh water. Perhaps even a day to commune with others and discuss higher things. Perhaps put aside little thoughts of, oh, did you hear what that one said? Did you see what that one says? And oh, she's always doing this and he's always doing that, blah, 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 blah. Today's the day to kind of put all that aside and really have some discussions for the greater good. Really let your mind reach for the grandest, loftiest ideas and pull them into reality today. Maybe think on ways to make free energy for everyone. Think on ways to make free water for everyone. Think of ways to bring abundance into this world for everyone. Come up with the ideas today. It's a wonderful day for that. And come up with them and share them for everyone. Reach into yourself. Reach deep into yourself today. Because the magic is there. The universe is behind us. We are, as a species, lifting into a higher consciousness where we are more concerned with everyone on this earth. We want to see everyone have food and water and clean water, healthy food, and privacy of self and self-dignity. These are the things I want to help bring to the world. These are the things we as a consciousness, self-dignity for every being, and not just human beings, all beings. For every human, every animal, every plant, every stone, every flicker of fire. Give it purpose. You see, even like the energy of, say, even money, which is kind of a thought, an idea, and an intangible kind of thing. Even this is just a flow of energy. And all flows of energy want to do the best for the greater good. We don't want to stagnate anything. We don't want to stagnate water. What happens when you stagnate water? It becomes rancid. You can't use it. It's awful. When you stagnate air, it becomes stale also. When you stagnate money, same thing, awful. And when you stagnate love, same thing, awful. Flows of energy really need to keep flowing. Just like water and like air, love needs to flow. Water needs to flow, air needs to flow, money needs to flow, water needs to flow, air needs to flow, love needs to flow, money needs to flow. Only in the flow. Like, water doesn't do any good sitting there in a cup until you put it into your body. Now you're letting it flow. Now it's doing its purpose. You see, air, what good would it be until you bring it inside yourself. Now there. The flow. In goes the good air, out goes the bad air. Same thing with love. As you let it flow, as you express it, as you help others and speak wonderful to others and help each other see the best in themselves. Love is flowing as we give it to each other. Now it's doing its best in this world. Same thing with money. Money doesn't do any good for you sitting there in the bank. It has no value at all, just sitting. It's only when you implement money to do the greatest good in this world that it's doing any good. It's in, the implementation, and it's in the flow of the ideas and the backing that makes things possible as we all get together on the same page for the greater good. Things are changing. Things are wonderfully changing. Those of us in America right now are going through, political changes. We have candidates that are very, very vastly different from each other, and and we have those candidates that are kind of in the middle that aren't going to change a whole hell of a lot to the way things have been going, and it's just a lot for people to discern. What do I do? Where do I put my ideas, my energy? For your vote is a piece of energy to implement the best ideas in this world. And this is what I'm all about. I'm all about letting the future come in and say goodbye to the past. I would like to see right from the very beginning of the schools changing, where the schools actually teach kids to get along, teach kids to get to know each other, teach kids to look inside themselves, to see what it is, their special little quality that they lead to the pack, that they lend to the pack, that they give, and that the kids should be taught of all of the policies in this world, all of the things that money gets spent on. These are the things we should learn from little grades all the way up into the higher grades, and then when you get up into the very high grades, to actually understand how to run this country. And we have this computer now, the internet is so wonderful that we can, log on with our social security number, perhaps be tested a little bit to be sure that we understand the issues we're about to vote on, which is better than I can say for some of the politicians. And then cast our vote on that issue, and then either log off or go on to the next issue. We, the people, can handle this. We can say, yes, you're going to take this much of my tax dollar, but you know what? My tax dollars are going toward this. That's where my tax dollars are going. And I don't know where his tax dollars are going, but mine are going here. See what I'm saying? We each, yes, we want to give, we want to contribute to the greater good, but we want to make sure that all that we contribute goes for what we believe is the greater good. I have the utmost faith in us human beings. I really do. The utmost faith in we, the human, we, the humane humans of this earth. We are very, very plentiful. And those that are not, that have all the power, are not very plentiful. So we, which is most of us, now we're going to assert our power and take back our own power, take back our freedom, take back, that, okay, we let you guys run it for a while, and I don't really think it's been a very good project, because it doesn't look like it's definitely not working out. So we as human beings really need to take this back into our own hands. This is my idea with the semi-sedentary tenders and reapers of this earth. We are all making our own electricity. We are all making our own fresh water. We are all growing our beautiful produce, we have our critters, and we are producing, and maybe but this one does a little bit better, and then that one does a little this better. We kind of barter and trade and give for the greater good. I only need this much for myself for the day. Everything else is surplus. I give it to the rest of the world. And that's what I want to implement. I want to see, free energy and free, everything should be free anyway. Then we can really, if we're not fighting to survive, which we really shouldn't be fighting to survive, so all of the God-given understandings and God-given talents will be able to be implemented. Instead of teaching a child to make money, we can nurture the child and see what God has created in that child. It's going to help lift all of us as a collective. So here I am, Gina Louisa, this morning, going on and on about this beautiful change, us lifting to an actual level one society. All for one, and one for all, the greater good. Namaste, everyone. I'll see you in the morning.